Hi Taurus, this is Heather with Twin Flame Blue-Ray Tarot. This is your monthly reading for March 2022. And as I'm saying that, I really can't believe it's March. It's been, I don't know about you guys, it's been a whirlwind this year. I moved to a place I used to live a long time ago in San Diego. And it's been fantastic to be back in this energy. I've always considered this place home more than anywhere else, and it's been a long time since I've been here, so yes, new changes all around. I hope you guys are having a good year and month so far. Using the Wild Unknown Tarot for the Taurus people this month. Switching it up for each sign, I guess, is what Spirit's having me do. Okay. And I was gonna plan each, like the same deck for everyone, but they're not having me do that, so this is kind of fun. All right, first card out, the Justice card for you guys. So one of my karma cards, kind of the universe coming in and making some things right for you, is what I'm feeling. And then let's get a feel for the rest of the Six of Cups. Oh, Six of Cups over the Two of Cups. Six of Cups. I think it's facing the Two of Cups. I'm not taking it as being in reverse. I love that you can kind of reverse this card anyway. And it looks really cool. It's kind of in the winter. Reminds me of like winter time with the bare branches there. So kind of a slower time at the moment, but as we progress maybe through, I'm thinking through the year, this Two of Cups is very vibrant and feels like love growing for you throughout the year. Excuse me, and I forgot to say, even if you have a Taurus moon or rising or cross watchers, you are welcome, because don't most of us want to know what's going on with the other person that we're either thinking about or involved with as well. Okay. Wow, you got gorgeous, gorgeous cards. Mother of Pentacles, she's in reverse at the moment. Sorry, these are all backwards. I have two cameras and they're not working on YouTube to make the images correct. But I will put all of the, I forgot to mention for Aries, I'm going to put all of these pictures up on Instagram. So if you want to see the layout, you're welcome to head over there and see these when I'm done. But Mother of Pentacles is abundance. She is great at bringing money in. In fact, this is the way I read it, it's my Taurus card. So you feel a little off balance. Taurus doesn't like to not have solid feet under their ground or solid. There's my little bit of dyslexia. It's solid ground under your feet is what I was trying to say. You've got the Eight of Cups right under that. So this is having to walk away, or having had to have walked away from something, leaving something behind, and that's not fun because Taurus doesn't like change. It takes a while for them to process, for all of you to process that. So that's maybe why you're feeling a little off balance to start off the month and maybe even the year here. So go easy with yourself, because if you're processing through emotions of loss of somebody or a friendship, that's not an easy thing to deal with. Again, Taurus likes stability and likes things to be in order, and the universe has thrown you a little bit of a curveball here, or a big one. Okay, and knowing what's been going on in the world, feels like some loss and things like that here. And also, if I'm not mistaken, Uranus is still in Taurus for a bit here, for I think at least a few years yet. So Uranus comes into each sign and does a lot of disruptions. It's kind of like the Tower card in tarot, where everything just gets shaken down. It's very unstable energy, so Taurus is not, again, happy with that shaky energy. So yeah, be gentle with yourself while Uranus is still hovering over your sign, and you can look into your astrology chart to see when that's going to go over your natal sun, and that could be probably will be an even more intense time for you. So something to give yourself a heads up with, so that when that hits, you can, if you can, plan to take some downtime during that. Hierophant, you got some good major arcana cards coming up. Actually, I have so far 8 cards and an extra one over here. The major arcanas are the 4 on the ends. So we've got the Hierophant, and this is commitment. This is higher knowledge, seeking higher knowledge. Yeah, this is, when I see the key, it's kind of like moving in with someone, committing to being in the house with someone, or buying a house with someone. That's Taurus, I would believe, would like to do that kind of a thing, to put roots down and have solid ground. So that's what this is reminding me of. And then under that, there's a big wrap up of a cycle for you, because you've got the World card. So it feels like this month. Wheel card is the last of the major arcana cards, and it is the big wrap up of a cycle of your life. So again, feels exciting, feels abundant, because what I didn't talk about on the other end of this spread is the Star card right under the Justice card, which is hopes and dreams and wishes coming true and things being fulfilled for you, kind of with the Justice card over that. Again, the universe bringing some good things back around to you. Such a gorgeous card. So feels like the end of, like a beautiful end to a cycle for you, and very fulfilling. Oh, and then Aries actually got this from another deck. We got the 9 of Pentacles as the extra card that wanted to sit over here. So yeah, if we were talking abundance, this is kind of like the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. And what does a Taurus like better than to have that little or big pot of money coming at the end of all of this work? So yeah, with the World card wrapping up this cycle, this is a really nice way to end that and go into a new phase of your life with some stability, at least with abundance and money and all of that. So that's wonderful to see. I'm going to do some wild unknown animal spirit cards for you guys. I wasn't expecting to switch it up so much, but that is what we're doing. Okay, 4. And then an extra one, horse. How gorgeous. That was just kind of in the middle of the deck. Horse is freedom. So maybe freedom, I was like seeing freedom for you to have your own business or have autonomy in a business, to go out and travel or do things you want to do and not just be stuck in one place all the time. And unless you're really wanting that, but it feels like getting out and doing your own thing, which is really nice for a Taurus to have autonomy. First card out, Gazelle. And then I have a crossing card, which I usually do with these, the Dragonfly. And I'm going to read from the book on these because it's such a gorgeous book to read from. Crocodile and Stingray as well. Crocodile's a predator. You're out there gobbling up what you need to in the world, which is interesting. It's going after what you want is what I feel very, very strongly. Not afraid to go after anything, because it's kind of like you're the top. Sounds terrible, but like top of the food chain. But that's a nice feeling too. It's kind of like with this World card and 9 of Pentacles. You really are on top of your game is what it feels like, even with Uranus in your sign. But Uranus can be a good thing because it shakes away things that don't need to be there anymore and can bring in some really nice upgrades. I always like the Tower card for that reason, and that's what I think of Uranus as being. Stingray. And look at these chakra colors here. Reminds me of a lot of balance with this one. So let's get into, Stingray has that tail. It's like you can defend your territory. You can defend what you need to. Interesting with the crocodile and stingray. So get this book out and just see. Let's start with crocodile. I can find it. These are never in any kind of order that I've seen. Good Lord. Alright. Guess I'm starting with stingray. Okay, there's crocodile right next to stingray. It's the first one out for this element, which I believe is water. Resting, submerging, collecting energy, cooling off. The crocodile reminds us to step back from the external world and turn inward. Now is not the time for decisions, action, or discussion. The crocodile's mantra is wait. This doesn't mean lying around, hoping life's challenges will disappear. The crocodile is much smarter than that. It means intentionally withdrawing, gathering our awareness, observing, and building energy, filling up vital reserves so your next move comes from a place of wisdom and power. That's what I was feeling with like the world card, because usually I'll say, you know, going right into the next phase, but it's like you get to take a break and figure out, just take a break is what I'm feeling. It's such a strange thing, because usually, like I said, when I see the world card, it's like, okay, and next, but I'm not getting that for you. This is conserving your power. Again, to me, that would make sense with the astrology we talked about with Uranus. So giving yourself a break. The horse is like, you know, go out, do things you like, travel, be independent. Don't be caught in the rat race if you can avoid it. Stingray, developing confidence, sense of self, or spine. Again, this Knight of Pentacles, called the single happy person card. The Stingray card represents a pivotal point in personal growth. The moment has come when the Stingray must decide between the old, which is easy, comfortable, and familiar, and the new, which is challenging, uncomfortable, and unfamiliar. Pressure from friends and family makes the decision even more complicated. No matter what the choice is made now, it's inevitable that this dilemma will surface again and again, as the force of Dharma growing within the Stingray is too strong to ignore. So, and it says to bring into balance, move through discomfort. So, yeah, this is an interesting take on, it's reminding me of the Aries reading where they had some like toxic things they had to move away from in battles and things like that. But they were being very protected through it all. And when I see the pressure from friends and family, it's like you have to kind of lay low and protect your own energy through this, because it's not an easy moment to get through if everyone else is giving their input. They don't need to. Let's look at Gazelle. Okay, heightened awareness and ability, vulnerable. Interesting, you have crocodile, but you also have gazelle, because crocodile is such a main predator, and gazelle is one of the basically prey out on the plains. The gazelle represents supreme grace. With every move, this awe-inspiring beauty emits sophistication and elegance. Gazelle personalities are often hyper-aware of their surroundings, bordering on hyper-vigilant, and this can inhibit them from enjoying the beauty they've spent so much effort cultivating. No more worrying about all of those predators out there in the world. When this card appears, it's time to get back to the moment. Sit down, find your breath, and acknowledge the bounty that surrounds you. Let it nourish your gentle spirit. Okay, so yeah, kind of what we were talking about with, you know, enjoying just stopping now that this cycle is over for you with the World card, and enjoying the spoils, because you've built a nice nest egg there. So take time to really just take a break and enjoy all of that. Taurus wants to keep working. This is a moment to rest and take a break. I'm going to read Dragonfly as well. Okay. Master of Light, Illusion, and the Mind. The dragonfly is an ancient and ethereal creature that awakens a sense of wonder in all. The dragonfly is a symbol of the mind, as it is always moving, shifting, shimmering, and changing. When the dragonfly card appears, it's worth considering the quality of your mind and perception. Are they restless or still, dreamlike or crystal clear? The situation at hand may be different than it appears at first glance. The dragonfly reminds us to calm the mind so the light of wisdom can shine through. Okay. Yep, lots of clearing the mind, meditation, take time out, enjoy what you've built and created so far, and then, conserve your energy and then go forward with plans. I'm even thinking like later in the year, like summer, so I don't know what everybody's situation is different, but it's just feeling like a lot of Taurians have through all these crazy changes with the planet, been able to, build a nice little foundation for themselves. And then, as always, I'm going to do some romance. Oh, angels cards. Okay. Yeah, I was going to say there's not a whole lot of. We've got the Two of Cups coming later. Six of Cups is still in reverse, meaning it's not quite here yet. You're not getting all the super fun cards here. So, keep an open mind is the first one. It feels like a lot of you are in relationships, though. So these cards can have to do with other areas of life as well, I've come to realize over the years. But keep an open mind for whatever's coming next. Again, this is kind of like the dragonfly, clear your mind. Things may be different than what you expect going forward. Deception, and then healing family issues. So again, there's this energy of being aware of what's around you, kind of like being vigilant, like the gazelle energy. Because it feels like there are people that want to give input, again, that don't need to. So even if the healing family issues is within your own self, if there are, of course, conversations that need to be had with people around you, awesome. But with all of this energy of like kind of keeping to yourself, like you and your partner, or just you kind of cocooning for a little bit, just keeps coming up as I read this. So, all right, Taurus, have a wonderful, wonderful month, and I will see you next month for some of your April birthdays. Have a good March.